spooky followers. My name's Indigo Grimm, here with a brand new spooky music review. And this one's definitely going to be very interesting and historically accurate for this spooky music review because it's based on a true story of history. Also, if you don't want to hear the history about this particular alchemist, then please refrain watching this video if you're not very interested in history lessons or other. I got other spooky videos to watch for you guys to watch, or go check out Mal the Music Cine if you want. But if you're still here, then let's begin. It is the 17th century, and again, I am so sorry for the imaging, but it is the 1700s, and a lot of women, I mean a lot of women, get forced to marry a man, not by love, but political, or sometimes political marriage, especially from the 1700s, and just say some of those marriages did not turn out very well. But unfortunately, in Italy, in Italy, wives don't have supernatural support or a say so in the 17th century. And in Italy, run by the Catholic Church, they cannot divorce since Catholic churches in the 1700s, I mean my bad, 1700 7th century, 17th, man, I can't talk today. The 17th century, most of the Catholic Church in that time, they do not allow women or husbands to, you know, get divorced because the law says you have to be married until death do their part. Until some women found a way to get out of the marriage by a person, an alchemist named Giulia Tofana. She's actually the alchemist who, which by the way, made a very unique vial of of poison called aqua tofana. This poison is very much odorless, tasteless, and have not been seen after the person died. This woman literally killed 600 men in 20 years. That's actually pretty shocking, but also very interesting as well, because she actually made this poison by a plant called the bonnet nightshade. This plant is very toxic, but if you use it right, it's tasteless, odorless, and all the way down. Basically, she literally gave this aqua tofina to women who want to get out of their unhappy marriage by about a few drops of this poison in their food, and it takes a few days to work, and bada bing bada boom, you got a dead husband. But in the 17th century, all the marital aspect is all goes to the women, the state, and all the way down, especially for the women. But like I said, since this poison is odorless, tasteless, and all the way down, that means in the 17th century there's no technology that we have today to search the poisons. Basically, and not only that, the symptoms of this poison is actually be like, oh, he just died from that's normal around the 17th century because a lot of people died from disease, from yellow fever, hay fever, even the flu, or even the bubonic plague. So around that time, a lot of people just say, "Oh, he just died from an unknown illness," just a norm, not realizing that this is the cause of it. Basically, this woman, Giulia, Giulia Tofana, actually became a hero in the 17th century to a lot of women in in the in Italy. But unfortunately, she died. She died because one of her clients changed changed her mind, and after that, the woman got executed. But a lot of women believes that she did the right thing, especially some unhappy marriage, from verbal to abuse. So a lot of women believes that Giulia Tofana was actually a hero for them, while others say that she was a monster, a witch, because alchemist, making a poison to murder to murder 600 men, people, for one poison. But in my own opinion, I see her as a not a villain. She was just doing her job. She believes that, in my own opinion, she did the right thing to help those who want to get out a violent a violent marriage. Now, the way how she did it, no. Poison is wrong, murdering is wrong. Don't murder your husband. Just, in my own opinion, yeah, if you're in an unhappy relationship, and I am thankful that I don't have to deal with this, it's called get a divorce. Then you have to get half of the person's estate. Yeah. But in the 17th century, and a lot of women didn't have any support, financial support, or any time away of anything, I can see why that a lot of unhappy marriages end up the woman killing the man or the man killing the wife. Yeah, it's kind of in the norm. Now, the reason why I know about this lovely alchemist is because someone made a song about her, actually inspired by a song that I'm here to review, and that is called the wife the the wife murder ballad. This video came out 6 months ago, and I am here to review it and see how it does. After all, it is based on the Giulia Tofana. So, no more delays. Let's see how this video does. Like usual, already got the song already up and running. So, let's begin. In 3, 2, 1.
Hello? Hello? Is there anybody out there? Please? Someone help, my husband's fallen and he can't get up. I don't know what's happened. One moment he was fine and then the next. Oh, please say you can save him. He was my everything and I don't know what I'd do without him.
Ah, there she is.
I'd say that I'm a patient woman.
Ooh,
Forgiving most of the
I do like the
time.
animation. I like.
But I'm sad drawing lines on the walls with a large glass of wine.
And
Marks
I'm not
splatting
much of a
all
wine
through the
taster.
room, leashing my neck in their lace. Tackle me down in the vegetable and then expects gratitude. Love, don't you know not to bite the hand?
Hmm.
I often wonder if my body is see-through, 'cause no matter how hard I try, all they ever see is you. I could
I
scream and
do
cry
feel
and
bad for
throw
the
a
woman.
fit, and while guess what they do? They'd ask the question of my state to you, to you, to you.
I do feel bad for her. But I do agree. In those days, they literally ask the man of how their wives are doing. Don't even ask the woman if she was okay or not. I do feel bad for her.
Love for you, don't look too well. I said to take care of your health. Looks like the end of the line. Forgive me, but I can't abide the thought that I will look to break the life. Loving you don't make you give me your eyes, just something I could handle. A little cyanide.
Okay. One, not dealing with an ad. Also, like I said, murdering is wrong. I already told you this. Murdering is wrong. If you're in a bad relationship or even a bad
It
marriage,
can be a rude awakening when your cat has.
if you're dealing with an unhappy marriage, just do not did what those women did in the 17 centuries ago. Don't do it. It's against the law. If you wanted to get out of the marriage, do not do this. Do not buy poison. Don't murdering someone. Just get divorced and get half the assets, okay? Women or man. Or in between. If you're in a bad relationship, please do not do what they did in the 17th century ago. Okay? It's not good. It will break. And I don't think you guys want to go to jail. I won't. I'll go straight to divorce if I was in a relationship. But the song itself, about the one and only Giulia Tofana, is actually pretty good. Really good. The animation to all the way down is actually pretty good, and I actually see the point of the woman's point of view, especially being forced into unhappy marriage, critical marriage all the way down, and that's basically simple, basically the norm in the 17th century ago. Not anymore, thank gosh, because if I was still living in that, I probably had multiple kids by now. Like, not happening. Thank gosh I don't have to deal with that. But also know that the other issue I have, the poison that Juliet Tofana made, actually takes at least a couple of days for it to affect. But in the video, it actually was faster than normal. That's actually pretty strange. Why did they made it faster than the accurate time that this poison take effect? Also, another issue is not cyanide. It's actually a plant-based poison. It's not cyanide. That's apples. But it's actually a poison from the bonnet nightshade. It's a plant. And it's actually pretty much tasteless, odorless, and all the way down. And it also takes a lot takes at least a couple days for it to take effect. The reason why I know this is because I researched about it. After all, since I'm dealing with an alchemist, Tofana, I need to know what type of plants, even for witches, herbal is basically well known. And trust me, knowing your poisons before making tea is very much simple. Trust me, making tea out of plants is very, very difficult. So take advice for the alchemist to find out and what not to use, or any type of alchemist to know what plant is safe to eat and what not. Trust me, I might be dead now, but I'm not going to be double dead here. So that's why I need to make sure that I'm not knowing what she used for her poison, so I don't use it in the future. And I would highly recommend you to go check out what plants are poison or safe to eat if you're in the woods. But that's not the point. The song is actually very well made. The animation, the lyrics, the all the way down. And seeing the story of the unlovely marriage, putting it in, again, is a big no-no. I won't let that happen to my spooky powers to throw away their lives because of an unhappy relationship. Just get out of it or divorce normally. We're not in the 17th century anymore. We're in the 21st century. So yeah, so don't even think about it. But still, the song is absolutely amazing. And even though it's not scary, but it is based on a true event in Italy and based on the real alchemist who literally murdered 600 people in 20 years of her campaign and her fellow alchemists as well. They save a lot of women from unhappy marriages all throughout Italy by one poison disguised as a beautiful elixir. But what do you guys think about this lovely woman, this alchemist? Was she a hero of all women in the 17th century, or was she a monster, a witch, not worthy of mercy when she got executed? But for me, the song itself, I at least give it at least a 10 out of 10 and a whopping 75 black hearts for this one, and another five hearts for the accurate of Juliet Tofana in the all the way down. But only problem is, uh, they should have turned down the slowness, like making it the poison should have made it slower than dying. But not just me talking. But I better get going. I got another spooky music review to do. So until then, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell notification. I'll see you guys in the next video. Stay spooky, my spooky friends.